Hello, my name is Shosh. I'm an energy healer, Reiki practitioner, medium, and spirit worker. I've been called to make this video today in which we're going to be talking about energy healing and a bit about past life recall as well. So first I want to talk about what called me to make this video. It was actually a series of dreams that I had a few nights ago. So there were 3 dreams and there was just the same theme across them all. So in each dream I was trying to help someone. One of the situations was someone's car was being broken into. One of the dreams, someone was being drugged. And in one of the dreams, someone's house was being broken into. And in each of the dreams, I was helping these people. And I was trying to call in others to help me help them. And other people in the dreams would say, no, I don't want to get involved in that, that's too dangerous, that's not my business. And the people that I was helping when I was saying, hey, your car's being broken into, they were saying, I don't think I can do anything about that. It was really weird, and I mean, in each of the dreams, I, helped the person, and in the end, they were very grateful. But I came out of the dreams, and I was like, that was very interesting. That theme followed across all of them, and so I sat in meditation, talked to spirit, and basically the message that was coming through in those dreams was that the healer can only take you part way. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into that today. When you are working with someone who's doing energy healing or channeling work for you, they can only meet you halfway. I can only meet you halfway. Yes, I can do the healing work for you. Yes, we have that agreement. However, it's not a one and done thing. It's never a one and done thing. It works just the same as, therapy or rehab or journaling. Any healing modality works the same. You can't just go have this person do this energy work on you and say, oh, I'm cured, cool. I'll come back again when I'm in pain again. You should be working through this pain, working through this healing in your daily life. And that's what I do in my healing sessions and what I focus on. I focus on, yes, doing the healing that needs to be done that day, but also giving you the tools that you need to continue doing that work. So basically, that's where the channeling comes in. So I channel with your spirit teams, with your ancestors, with your higher self, and I say, hey, what can they do in their everyday life to continue to work on this thing? What do you need from them? What kind of offering do you need from them so that you can help them with this thing that's paining them? And that's just really important to know, that when you're getting healing work done, it's a larger agreement beyond what happens in that session. You have to want the healing. You have to see it. And I really love doing this work because I love being able to elevate the folks that I work with, so I can do this healing for them, and then I can use my gifts to be able to channel for them how they can continue to elevate themselves going forward and elevate the people around them. And so for those of you who haven't worked with me or who haven't worked with an energy healer before, I want to explain a little bit about what a session might look like so that you can understand exactly how this works. So to explain in short how my sessions work, it starts when you sign up for a session, when you pay for a session. So it starts with that energy exchange of you saying, I open my energy field up to you. I want to work with you. I want you to be able to do healing work on me and channel things for me. The same works for me when I, work with my mentors or with my energy healers, when I get sessions with other people. So it starts with that. And currently I do all remote work. So we get on Zoom on the day of the session and we talk a little bit about what's going on in your life, what sort of spiritual practices you're already incorporating, and you let me know what questions you want to have answered in the session. So then we go into the meditation, we do protection work, we call in your spirit team, your higher self, your ancestors, your guides. We get you feeling cozy and safe. And then I begin doing the energy healing. So it starts with this. So I basically do a scan of your energetic body. I kind of see it like a hologram almost popping up for me, almost like a little MRI of your spirit. It's hard to explain if you haven't seen it before, but that's kind of how it shows up to me, and it's different for everyone who does energy work. And basically I try to focus on those main areas. So we work from the bottom up. I work using the chakra system because I practice Reiki, and then also other energy centers in the body. So we work through each of the energetic centers in the body, and I kind of align them, clear them, remove any blockages, and also at the same time I'm channeling information for you. So channeling why you're feeling pain in your left leg, or what's being held in your solar plexus chakra, things like that. And this is where the work that you have to do comes in. So I can tell you what this pain or this trauma or this decision you're trying to make is, or this person who's being harmful towards you that you need to cut off, but you have to walk away and deal with those things and do that. I can't heal your trauma for you. You know, I can deliver that Reiki energy. I can bring that to you. I can pull those really heavy emotions and feelings out of you. I can surface them. And we can only do so much though in one session, because then you actually have to leave the session and say, what changes am I going to make in my life so that I don't feel this way again? Or how can I work towards this version of myself that I want to be? No one can do all that healing work for you. That's the individual journey. And I want to explain a bit about how, before I started offering sessions and such, how I kind of got into this and started healing my own wounds. Because we can all do energy work on ourselves. You don't have to be a Reiki master. You don't have to be trained in anything specific to begin doing this work on yourself. We all have this ability, and it looks different depending on, you know, what part of the world you're in, what cultures you're connected to, what you feel in your heart, what feels right to you. So when I started this journey, I kind of had a very brutal awakening to my spiritual journey. Like, I was kind of dipping my toes in, and then I had some really weird experiences that I explained in my first video on this page that kind of suddenly awakened me to a lot of things. And when those events began happening, I became much more aware of the ways I was being drained by others, of my triggers, of things that were unsettling to me, of spaces that I couldn't be in anymore if I truly wanted to heal. And one of my now mentors ended up coming to my house at the time and clearing out a lot of stuff that was happening, and she helped me work through a lot of personal stuff. So that was really important for me to be able to have someone that I trusted, that I knew wasn't going to take advantage of me, that you know, genuinely wanted to help me, but who also was like, this is your work now. You need to fix this. You need to work on this. You know, she took me that halfway. She validated a lot of things for me. She helped clear a lot of freaky things from my house, and she helped me connect with my grandmother, and then she said, now you need to do this. And she actually, one of the people that she referred me was Lisa Beachy on YouTube. With her meditations, she does a few chakra meditations that I really resonate with, that I'll also link down below, that I usually send to folks who work in session with me, because she has really good, like, quick 6-10 minute chakra meditations that are really effective. And so I started doing those every day, and I just noticed the significance, the impact of that, of doing that energy healing work every day and dedicating myself to that. And part of that energy healing work was also me starting to work with my ancestors and venerating them, starting an altar for them, which I have a video talking about ancestors and altars and stuff like that as well already on my page. And I just noticed how my life was shifting the more that I let myself heal, the more that I decided that I wanted to be a better version of myself, that I decided I needed to take action. And that if I didn't take action, I was going to continue having harmful relationships with others in my life, and a harmful relationship with myself. And, you know, these are things that I still work on, that I think all of us work on for lifetimes, not even just this lifetime, but many lifetimes. Energy healing work is about healing your ancestral line, about healing the land that you're on, about healing events that happened centuries and centuries ago, that brought a lot of pain into the collective consciousness. And when you work on just healing yourself, you are healing the collective, you're healing the relationships in your life, you're healing your friends, you're healing your ancestors, you're healing all of the villages around you. And then those people can go and offer that healing as well. And then you see, like, we just have this abundance of folks healing themselves and healing each other. And it truly is a collective effort, because I don't think that we can all, well, I don't really think you're ever done healing, but I also think that we can't reach that significant level unless the people around us are also healed. Nor do I think that you need to be healed from every trauma in your life to be a good person, to be spiritually elevated, to be anything. It's just a process of teaching us about ourselves, teaching us how to lighten our burdens, how to lighten others' burdens, and how to cultivate healthier, sustainable communities. And so for me, I actually could not step into my role as a healer until I healed some of my own past life trauma as well, and some of my ancestral trauma. So it actually wasn't until about the start of quarantine when I started working with another one of my mentors, Tiffany Tin, who opened me up to my multi-dimensional lives, my incarnations in other planets and in other universes, which I had never even considered. And then all of these past lives began popping up for me that I needed to heal. Literally, I would have these spirits, these figures standing in my room waiting for me, saying, it's time to heal this. And so then I scheduled to do some past life regression work over the course of like 2 months. And, I healed a lot of lifetimes in which I was, a witch, I was doing energy healing work, and I was persecuted by my family, by my community, by the church, whatever it was. And so I went back and healed that. And then I was able to, bring rest to those parts of my soul, those fears that I didn't know they were from other lifetimes, and I wouldn't have maybe even fully believed it if I didn't feel the effect that actually had on my spirit, on my soul, after I finished that healing. And it's so powerful. But again, you have to want it, and you have to believe it too. I'm not saying you have to, when I channel something for someone I work with, that I expect them to be able to comprehend or fully believe everything that I'm telling them. No, because you do need to practice your own discernment as well and decide what's helpful for you to take away, and how you're going to continue working with the things that I channel for you in session. That's for you to decide. But you do have to decide what your truth is and how you want to do your healing work for yourself. Because a lot of this is just seeing what our wounds are and where those wounds came from, and then just making an honest effort to not recreate those wounds in ourselves and in others. And so I truly think energy work is about nurturing and caring for those around us, and at the same time protecting our own energy and setting our boundaries and saying no. Doing energetic healing work on yourself is following what excites you, what you're passionate about. It's about honoring yourself, your ancestors, the land that you're on, and encouraging others when they say that they want to heal as well. So it's not about you telling others, oh, you need to do this, or you'd be a better person if you changed this about yourself. No, it's about when you see that reflection come up in them, when you have such a good relationship that they can ask you for your opinion, or present something to you that you can gently encourage them to do, encouraging their healing, encouraging their self-reflection, and encouraging their individual journey, because all of our healing journeys look completely different. I don't expect everyone to want to work with me or work with any other energy healer. I love this work. I love getting energy healing work done on me. I love seeing the way that I'm able to help other people gain more clarity in their life and use the power of Reiki to be able to heal things that I didn't think was possible, they didn't think was possible. I'm really drawn to that deep, esoteric, multi-dimensional, profound, strange sort of healing. I love all the mysticism. I've always resonated that since I was a child. I've always wanted something deeper, and so this path makes sense for me. But energy healing can come from things that aren't just getting energy healing work done on you as well. It can come from therapy. It can come from journaling. It can come from going for a bike ride or meeting someone significant in your life. There's so many different ways that this can happen, and we just need to recognize what's happening, that something is shifting the energy within us allowing stuff to surface and allowing us to look at whatever is surfacing and say, I want to heal that. I want to do something about this. I want to better myself. I want to better my community. I don't want to reproduce these harmful relationships. I don't want to keep hurting myself. I don't want to keep hurting others. And so it's that. And that's what my dreams were really about, is that in my dreams, the people that I was working with, they were really grateful for me to do this work for them, but they didn't want to do it for themselves. They didn't want to help themselves. They were just hoping someone would come and save them, or this horrible thing was just going to happen to them. But that's not how it works. No one's going to just come and save you. You have to do the work yourself. And with a community of others doing that work with you, and maybe that includes you working with someone who does energy work or Reiki or therapy or whatever that looks like, getting yourself a fitness coach, whatever that looks like, it's you and your community coming together to elevate each other. And people who do healing work are not anyone's savior, It's not about that. It's about wanting to give other people the tools so that they can do the work themselves, so that they can heal lifetimes of pain and, recognize where these harmful habits came from, recognize harm that their ancestors did, recognize harm that the community that they're part of has done, or maybe harm that's been perpetrated onto them that they're holding in a way that's uncomfortable. And all of this work is uncomfortable. Choosing to heal is uncomfortable, but it is necessary if we want to elevate ourselves and elevate others. So I hope that this video today helps you understand more about energy healing work, more about how someone doing energy work can help you, and more about work that you can do for yourself to elevate. As always, you can leave any questions or comments below. I love to interact with you all. I love making this content. And I'm just sending you so much light, so much love on your healing journey, and I'm wishing you the best.